Now, speaking of brands and catalogs, I wanted to bring this back up because I just talked to Mike Durbin yesterday about this. Shocking turn of events for Get My Go. I mean, we were talking about huge to me, maybe not to the normal person. I messaged Jeff Lane about it as well. He agreed with me. Shocking. 3 words: Corey effing Ryan.
Huge.
What the hell? That was quick. What the hell happened?
Huge and monumental.
I got two words for you, and I'm not going to say it right now, but you can just you can think about what you want there and what those 2 words are. But if you're a wrestling fan, you probably know them.
Mike, thank you for the blur. Mike, who was that? And what are the 2 words, Mike? Who was that? And what are the 2 words, Mike?
Very nice. Always looking forward to it. TMPTEmpire.com and obviously Russo Brand for more. And of course, you see me on Get My Go if you want. You know, John, I know it's your favorite show. You check that out every week.
It's a decent show. It's pretty damn funny. I feel like they threw a little curveball with Corey F. and Ryan. I did not expect that. I literally turned my back for 2 seconds. I thought this guy was a part of the Cheap Heat network, Cheap Heat and Cheap Hops network. Turned my back for 2 seconds. The guy's on Get My Go. Like, what the hell happened? That was quick.
Sure. Eli Brazil said, "Did we no sell Get My Go?" Yeah, we did, Eli, because I have no idea what the hell that is.
Is picture?
That is English, ain't it?
He said something earlier about John and Get My Go. I don't know what it is.
You know, unfortunately, he was in the line of fire. And once we had him on, you know, he was fine. He was cool. He was, just reminded me of a regular wrestling fan and everything, and a nice guy. And I was glad that he did it because, again, it is funny. What a turnaround. You know, he was just a subject of an episode and on team, reality check or whatever. And then next thing you know, bam, there's no one left except Chris Martin. We've got everyone that's been on the side has come back away, and most of them have done the show. So, it's funny. It was a good get. Mike took care of that one.
You ever fuck any Asians? Plus, I love his Christmas song. Joe plug, Rich Trump for life. Raven, Get My Go plug.
Well,
Get My Go plug.
Get My Go is that YouTube show that we're both a part of. He and I and Mike Durbin.
Why doesn't he ever go a Feeney butt plug?
Now you're giving him ideas.
Eli says, "Ask John." No, Eli, you ask John. We don't handle that kind of business live here on the show. If you want to message me and tell me what the hell you're talking about, that's fine. But we're not going into those kind of matters here on the show. This show is a show about wrestling, not GoPros or whatever the hell you said there a minute ago.
It's funny how it caught on. It's still catching on and, becoming its own little group. It's like for us, for people that are listeners, it's like people will DM and be like, man, Corey Ryan's on the show. And then you think about people that have never heard of the show or any of us and would be like, well, who cares about that? What the hell are you talking about? But people that have listened since the beginning, it's like, it's great. It's like, wow, now they have a new guest and holy shit, what are we going to hear this time? Like, I think one of the first great guest that we had in was Chad, because it was like he actually met John.
Yeah, he knew him. Yeah.
So that was great, or having Jeff Lane on to answer with some of the great early moments.
I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, John. There's an elephant in the room people are probably curious about. There are some people out there in the wrestling world that does not like John Wangland. The way I look at it, John's never done anything to me, so John's fine by me. If you got a problem with John, that's on you. That's not on me, and that's not a problem of the Royal Rambles. Sorry about your luck. I'll leave it at that. I think that was well said. Was that well said?
I believe that was well articulated.
I believe so.
And then, talking to Jeff Lane and stuff, and just like you said, it's like funny in that world, like we know all the guys. So I was like, kind of like, oh, who's your favorite? It's like, I love the Simple Man. And like Durbin's like, oh, that's, I forget his name, Miller. Like, oh, that's Jeff Miller, blah, blah, blah. like you laugh and stuff. Like if somebody else were listening to us, like a normal, brand member, they'd probably be like, who, or, just a normal fan general, like, who the fuck is the Simple Man? What the hell are you talking about?
He is the Simple Man.
It's a song by Leonard Skinner, or whatever. Like people would be like, "What, Corey Ryan? No one's heard of him. What do you mean?" But like in that world, like I'm always entertained by it. So I'm always like, man, that's so funny. Like some of those guys are great. It's like funny in their own way, or the way you guys present them could be funny. So in that small ecosystem, it's like, man, that's just so funny. Like Corey F. and Ryan.
Yeah.
It's defecting. It's like the time Dusty defected to Cobra on G.I. Joe. You know, it's like you just didn't see it coming, but you knew it would boil over at some point.
Just a interesting turn of events there. I don't know. I was a bit shocked. Hard to shock me. That was shocking. Yeah.
One thing about Get My Go, you never see it coming. So there we go. We'll leave it at that. All right.
But it's funny too, because when we started doing it, it's like we didn't care if anyone listened. We were doing it for our own enjoyment.
Yep. And
then once people caught on to it, like you or Chad or Jeff or whatever, and it's like, oh shit, people are listening and they're enjoying it. Then it became like, well, we're gonna have to keep this going, you know.
The views and opinions of John Wangland do not represent the views of the Royal Rumble.
I am my own man.
Fuck.
I was a member of this as a kid, Chris, the WWE fan club. I remember this.
I was a member of the Power Rangers fan club.
Oh boy, the fucking Power Rangers. It was cool to
the fucking Power Rangers.
One of the most successful franchises in the history. Yeah.
For years. I think they're still putting out stuff now.
They put out a new movie or something?
Yeah. I mean, they're still making stuff. They still make action figures, and I think there may be still a show.
Part of the WWE fan club as a kid. You'd get tickets. You'd get like random things they'd send you. Now, here we go. The Warriors coming out.
Oh, my God, yes. The White. Oh, yeah, because he came back at WrestleMania 8.
No shit. We already covered that.
This is right after WrestleMania 8. I think this is his first interview afterwards, but they got the kids out there to parade around and let everybody see they're the little warriors out here. He was over.
One of the best theme songs ever.
He was over.
That was the best part of the Ultimate Warrior was the theme song and the sprint. After that, it was done from there. Everything wore itself away, and it wasn't worth it after that. But
come on, John, say, and then the bell rang, please. We know you want to say it.
Wait for it.
Oh,
not everybody. People believed in the Warrior.
Well, it's like people say, you know, Warrior's face paint, his armbands, his theme music, his energy, and then the bell rang.
Hey!
And it all went downhill.
That was that from there. There they got the wrestling buddies, Chris. I remember having those as a kid, man. I had the Hulk Hogan and Warrior one.
I got
What kind of sexual situations do you think John simulated with the Hogan and the Warrior wrestling buddies? Do you think he was on them, they were on him, they were on each other? I mean, there's a lot of ways this could turn out.
He gonna spit, isn't it? Is that what they call it?
It was Nash, it was DDP and Hulk Hogan when the WCW did it.
Sting.
And I wish that I would have saved them.
Yeah, they're worth a lot of money to this day, man. They're worth a ton of money. Like, people don't realize how much some of this old school stuff goes for. And those wrestling buddies are a hot commodity if you got them in good shape, and you could sell them for some good money on eBay to people. I saw a cool wrestling buddies collection on YouTube from one of the big wrestling collectors, and he had like every single one. He had like all the different ones that they made, not even from the WWE, but from the other ones. And then now they have this new trend star. They're starting with these things called micro brawlers, which I think they're just the stupidest looking thing in the world. But
Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy.
Yep.
$12.
$21.50.
Wow, they're worth a shitload of money.
A ton of money.
Especially with John's cum all over him.
Yeah, exactly. Mommy, this is sticky.
They're like the new trend. They're like little They're like little, like the buddies there, the wrestling buddies that they had, but they're littler versions of them.
Dude, AEW would make a killing doing.
Don't talk about the amazing return from the Ultimate Warrior. Let's just talk about the wrestling buddies that some kid held up in the fucking crowd in a crowd shot, and just not even sell what's going on in front of you. This is so good.
Try and explain that they're smaller. Like he called them like micro buddies or something, and then it's because they're littler. They're like wrestling buddies, but they're littler. Fuck me, it takes forever.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I think they launched it last week, and they just started doing it last week. So they're out doing it.
think maybe WWE's doing it too, but I know for sure AEW is, and they're up on Pro Wrestling Tees. I think it is that's where people can find them.
I got you. Speaking of the WWE, people were wondering, why didn't they have the match with Karrion Kross and the Cruiserweight champion on the Takeover? Apparently, there was a health issue with Phantasmo. So I just found that out by
what the fuck does that have to do with what's going on right now?
Where's that from?
That was random. I know people are wondering, why Karrion Kross. What the fuck? We're doing a 92 fucking superstar. What does this have to do with current wrestling?
By the way,
why did it even pop in his head?
Who the fuck is Phantasmo?
Legado del Fantasma. It's a group in NXT.
No, Phantasma. His name's Phantasma, right?
Right. Yeah, well, that was a no. Right, correct.
Yeah. So now he hicks it up with that, that Phantasmo. He got an injury.
Yeah, it's terrible to hear. I hopefully all the best for him. I hope he recovers soon. I saw Conan today too, is in serious, having some serious health conditions as well. And I guess it was reported, take this for what it's worth, folks. It's from the, the dirt sheets, but I guess he tested positive for COVID and was in kidney failures and was having severe kidney issues. Yeah, and I guess he's already had a kidney transplant. So, prayers out to Conan. I hope.
Prayers out to Conan, the guy that you took such delight in when he got slapped by the guy in Mexico.
Thank you. That's exactly what I thought of when he said that originally. They went on this whole 10, 15-minute segment on their show, laughing that Conan, this old, broken down, beat up Conan with health problems, was fucking with a guy 20 years younger than him, whatever. Whatever.
They thought it was completely real too, and they loved it. They loved that he got hit and attacked by that guy.
Well, they probably thought the Hannibal and Lanny Poffo thing was a shoot too.
Yeah, or Hannibal and Teddy Hart, or Hannibal and Terry Funk, or Hannibal. Same fucking thing every time.
Wasn't Conan a tumor in the wrestling business? Wasn't that what they said?
Yeah.
Then?
Not unlike the tumor that Brother Martin got rid of by the power of Jesus.
Yep.
He feels better soon as well and beats whatever he's going through. It sucks to see people nowadays, and we can all relate to it nowadays with COVID and illnesses and losses. It just sucks to see for people. So all the best to Conan too, and throwing it out to him. Hopefully he feels better here. Who do we got next? Who do we got next?
Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Please make sure he knows that.
Joe's texting right now.
Conan, John Wangland, wish you the best. Who?
John Wingeling from Get My Go New York.
Red
Tyler.
He looks like. Hold on a second.
No, here we go.
He looks like one of the Von Erich brothers.
Yeah, good pickup there. Minus the red. Did one of them have red hair? It was like a strawberry blonde that the kid had.
The David Von Erich, I believe, he had the strawberry blonde hair, like the big one that died in that died.
The Von Erich that died.
Which one?
The big one that died.
The big one.
I think we've found John's one fetish though, what he's attracted to, and that would be the strawberry blonde hair.
Strawberry blonde hair, man.
Strawberry blonde hair, man. Yeah, you beat me to it.
Hey there, Taliban. You got any strawberry blondes?
On a tour in Japan. That one.
Oh, okay. I don't remember all their names offhand because there was more than a few of them. But of course, I always remember Carrie's, and I think Carrie's actually in the main event tonight, if I recall correctly. I think he's he is the main event tonight here on this show. But I think he does kind of look like that. Red Tyler guy does kind of look like one of the Von Erich kids there.
Oh yeah, and you know what? We can honestly say, with Conan, he's always been a class act towards us, and we've never had any crosswords with the guy. So we sincerely do wish for the best for the guy. Yeah.
Conan has no idea who you are. Trust me on that.
Bro.
Trust me on that.
Yeah, man, we just went through a whole Von Erich talk, and now it's almost like 51st dates. Chris completely forgot what's happened the last minute and a half, and he's circling back to Conan because that's the last thing he remembers.
I forgot to pay attention to Wangland's face. What did his face do when Brother Martin said, "We have never had any crosswords with Conan"? One person has had crosswords with Conan, and it was one way, and he's your buddy over there.
And it was the biggest fucking thing that ever happened to him in wrestling or podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he clowns on us here and there, and he clowns on everybody, man. That's just his style or whatever it is. I mean, I agree with all of his business dealings with people or who he deals with or certain things about him, but, you know, that's irrelevant completely to the point. It doesn't matter. Still had a great career, legend, and not feeling good right now, and that's what it's, you know, all about, hoping somebody feels better and is, you know, not having to battle through those things. The rest of everything else doesn't matter in life. Like,
he jokes about everybody equally. So I mean, you can't say he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
No.
Jesus Christ. You know, I don't agree with all those business dealings, and really, I think he's a fucking piece of shit. But I hope he does feel better, because we don't want anybody having the sniffles.
Take a big old bite of that compliment sandwich.
Glad he got the bread on the other side. I thought it wasn't going to come, but no, he got it there.
But this is Chop Buster, man. That's the style of people they are. Red Tyler's getting some offense in here, actually, as an enhancement talent on the model. Well, that didn't last long either. The model got him pretty fast on that one.
Oh, God, the cover again. Beautiful.
The WWF magazine. I did have a subscription to that as a kid, Chris. I remember. I always got my WWF magazine that would come in every month.
Do you realize how much they're worth now?
Probably pretty penny. I have some, actually, in my office. I have a bunch of my old.
Seriously, hold on. What was the date on that? We'll just say April.
WWF magazine, yeah, April 92.
April 92.
I was just waiting to hear off, in the background. Are you looking at other women and jerking off again?
Yeah. Dude, the best was when Martin was doing a watch along of the Women's Royal Rumble, and you could tell his wife was like right next to him or in the room with him, and you could tell how uncomfortable he was. And he just stopped. He's like, I can't watch this anymore. He turned it off.
This is take 3, and like right now we are having the Ladies Royal Rumble match right now, which quite frankly I could care less, but I hope that you guys are happy. Shotzi Blackheart.
This is boring as shit.
Peyton Royce. I think that's Peyton Royce. She has a twin or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to eat a sandwich while we...
I would rather watch paint dry on the wall than watch this.
The only time I talk with a mouthful is when I'm with my wife. In different ways. Anyways, I talk with a mouthful sometimes. Get it?
Leave me alone.
Well, you're angry.
I'm bored.
I'm sorry you're bored.
I'm tired. I didn't sleep hardly at all.
I'm sorry you didn't sleep hardly at all. Well, like the God's truth is, like with most of the WWE product, it's a chore to watch it. So, and right now I'm really, really struggling to watch this, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm being forced into watching it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying my hardest to care to watch this. I'm trying.
I'm not trying to care. I'd rather watch paint dry.
Victoria, she's okay.
Suck.
Okay, Victoria, she's in the match. She is a pioneer within the women's division, and she's famous for her feuds with Trish Stratus and Mickie James and all that stuff.
The person who just came out is?
Yep.
Trying to look old enough to be fighting him.
She's in her 40s.
Her?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's the May 92 issue.
Yeah. $14.99. Yep.
$14.99.
That's
Big
very
money.
That Rumble thing you just said is very strange. Very strange. Why couldn't you watch it?
I think it's the same thing. Why Chad said that Martin would never retweet Francine's. Martin used to retweet everything Chad did. Every show that Chad put out, Martin would retweet it and support it, except for the Francine show.
Is he getting in trouble?
Yeah, because his wife Martin told me his wife monitors all his social media. She goes through the DMs and all that. Because he got in trouble once because some porn account DM'd him and the wife thought that it was like a real woman.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So you could just see on his face, like he was so uncomfortable commenting on the women's match. And he just he turned it off. He just stopped. He's like, I'll come back on when the men's match is on.
Ladies and gentlemen, not to sound like a dick, but I am gonna, whenever like the men's rumble starts, then I'll start recording again. But I just can't do this right now. Okay, so I should be back in about 30 to 45 minutes, and I hope and pray that everybody. If I don't see you for like the rest of the night, guys, I hope and pray that you. All right. So, like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm finding this very difficult to watch right now. So, whenever like the men's Rumble match comes on, I'll be more than happy to start recording again. So, until that happens, I hope and pray that you guys have a safe, blessed, joyous, and wonderful night. If I do not see you or hear from you until then, or you choose to retire for like the rest of the night, you guys have a safe, blessed, joyous Sunday night, and that you guys have a successful, blessed, joyous, and wonderful week ahead. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
It's very strange.
Very odd. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody knows he did an entire episode about how he was a porn addict, and then he it almost destroyed his marriage, and now he doesn't watch it at all anymore.
Yeah, well, he's the king of family values and using your time, the best way that you can. I guess 9 hours of watching porn is while your wife and kids are at the water park, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
it's a valuable usage of time. So,
yeah. Well, when Brother Martin always talks about how God gives, sends you these challenges in life, and that everything has a purpose. So I'm going to look straight into the camera right now and say, Brother Martin, God is doing this to you.
Yeah,
He's testing you.
I got an old WCW one that you'd get a kick out of. And it's one from the NWO, and I got all the NWO signed on it. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a neat one. It's one of my favorite things that I actually have in my collection there, along with my favorite ones, my DX one that I have with all their autographs on it. That's one of my favorite ones. But Red Tyler, I don't think Red Tyler had any figures or merchandise at any point in his career. Do you?
No. I don't think he did. But one of my favorite finishers right here.
Boston Crab. It was a great finisher.
Yeah, it was. And that shit legitimately hurt.
Is that why your back's in such bad shape? Did somebody put you in that hold when you were 10 years old, Martin?
Doing the job in the backyard.
And they pick on Red Tyler again. He was on TV. He did his job. Yes, he was not a top star. He was an enhancing talent, but he was still a wrestler. Again, something Johnny has never, ever been and still wishes he could be. Like, he picks on everybody. Like, dude was doing his job, man. Like you going, oh, wait, he doesn't have a job. Never mind.
Yeah, you're sitting on the small of somebody's back and bending on them, Definitely, I don't think it feels good, no matter if wrestling is fake or not. It's one of those things, if somebody, torques too much on you when they're putting it on, they could really hurt you on that one there. But, well, they don't like the model. The kids are...
If I ever meet Martin at a convention or WrestleMania or something, I am going to put that motherfucker in a Boston crowd.
Nice.
Yeah, you got that coming, Martin. I'm going to dude.
All right, just listening back to Johnny Podcasting's description there, that you don't want to twerk it too much when they're putting it on you.
You could definitely hurt someone there, man.
Yeah. Could break an anus.
Or in their noses. They don't want to smell that wonderful cologne of arrogance, Chris.
Straight up, well, screw them then they have no appreciation, okay?
Arrogance is a very powerful thing, kids. It blinded Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yes.
It's fucking hilarious.
And it blinds some other people as well, but that's a different story. Anyways.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh, another.
What story was that?
What?
Bazinga. I think that's us. Arrogance blinds us.
Oh.
I think that's a deep cut.
Wow, that is super deep.
Another little promo they're doing here to go buy the VHS there. Catch that. That was a great graphic right there. I liked when they started kind of doing the double main events. I think this was the first one that they started double main events on with Hogan and Sid Justice and Flair and Savage. And then, of course,
there's somebody's wife.
Wow, man, she's a star.
SummerSlam 91. SummerSlam 91 was technically billed as a double main event with a match made in heaven and a match made in hell, but semantics.
Yeah.
Chris's favorite tag team of all time here. We got the Nasty Boys.
Oh my God, good Lord. Recently I heard a listening to a old episode of Truth with Consequences. Apparently, one of the breaking points with Russo leaving TNA was the Nasty Boys coming in. So yeah, that's a fun fact for you. So
Couldn't blame him right there, man.
No, because
why would you look at the big boss man guy? The guy dressing up as the big boss man. He's pretty spot on there.
Yeah, yes. Oh yes.
I don't think the Paul Bearer was as good as the big boss man.
I agree. Oh my god.
Luke and Butch are licking the two winners up there.
Just imagine it if they did that today.
Oof, that ain't gonna happen today, buddy.
Which they would.
They'd go to jail probably.
Oh yeah, buddy. The Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. Do you think the girls liked Kerry Von Erich?
Oh no, they couldn't stand his beautiful locks, that solid body, and just that overall stud muffin look.
Look at the look on John's face.
Yeah. I love it there, man.
Balls.
Dude,
the guy looked like a Greek fucking god out there. I'm telling you.
He looked
That's going to be a clip.
The strawberry blonde.
like a rock star, dude. And
He did. And he was a rock star to many of the territories that he worked at. Kerry Von Erich, folks, was a rock star. He was a guy that should have had a world title run in WWE.
Mike, all the territories that he worked, what, 2?
Yeah, world class.
And yeah, major star around the world. Well, I mean, he was technically. but he was the NWA World Champion at one time. But he was actually still working in world class at that point when he beat Ric Flair. John has no clue. Like you said earlier, he didn't even remember the Von Erich boys' names. How do you not know their names? Dean probably knows more Von Erich names than John. Dean, rattle off a couple. Or just 2. 2 is obviously more than what John knows. So yeah, 2.
Kerry, David,
Kevin, Chris.
Yeah, thanks.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, Chris. Was there a Chris?
There was
The father was Fritz. I know the father was Fritz.
There you go. So that's still more than John knows.
but he's fighting with one foot with this match, and it's amazing because you cannot notice it. You don't notice.
I agree. It's an interesting.
He agrees.
Nope. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Or you just don't know what to look for.
Yeah.
Interesting fact that I learned from watching Dark Side of the Ring there when it came out, when they talked about his was it a motorcycle accident, right?
Yes, it was. Which, like, the first time that I learned that,
Dean.
Interesting fact. I've just learned that these two are working with one brain.
They share a brain.
John is a host of a worldwide trending wrestling podcast with thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads and 1 million that Joe Feeney deleted.
Yeah. 1 million.
And didn't know until Dark Side of the Ring last year that Kerry Von Erich had his foot amputated.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that when, like, right after he died. I think that's when it came out that he had that accident.
But he just found out in 2020.
Yeah.
A wrestling host.
Yeah.
Something to wrestle with, which we know he listens to. He covered it fucking ages ago.
1 million times too.
Yeah.
was on the history of world class documentary on the WWE Network.
What the fuck was that?
Which I used to have the DVD.
Please,
he go back. He just came. He fucking
did.
came.
He legit came.
It's his greatest.
That I learned that was on the history of world class documentary on the WWE Network, which I used to have the DVD of it, but I don't have it no more. But yeah, man, like that is one of my favorite all-time documentaries. Actually, very depressing though, like with the Von Erich story though.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, now he's stretching. He's got it all worked out. He feels so much better now.
What is going on below the camera?
The whole Von Erich story is just a story of tragedy and terrible things that happened to that poor family. And, Kevin's the only surviving one now, I think, to this day. I know Fritz is gone, and I believe, their mom is gone too. So other than him and his sons, and Carrie's kids and the that part. But out of the legendary wrestling portion of the Von Erichs, he's the only one that's actually left.
Oh yeah, and the new version, like the new era, the new generation of the Von Erich kids, man, they're kicking ass and taking names, dude. Like they're doing a fantastic job. Right now, like they're currently signed to Major League Wrestling, which I believe they're the tag team champions right now.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. They were brought up there on the stream earlier tonight too, and as that, I've seen them a few times, and I think they're talented kids and stuff, and they seem like they got their head on straight. And I know they signed with MLW for a few years, so I say more power to them. I think you're going to be seeing some good things from the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross for a long, long time to come. They got a good career ahead of them. Oh, you got to love the tornado punch, bro.
Or the discus punch, whichever.
You got to love it.
You got to love it.
Vince McMahon on commentary. I know some people shit on his commentary, but
I think he was underrated.
He was so good at this time on commentary as well when you had him on. I think people give him just too much shit because he's very underrated in many ways.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that haircut right there on that girl.
Yeah, he was trying to avoid it.
Yeah, go ahead, Dean.
He was doing everything he could to avoid saying underrated, and then Martin said it. He was like, "Fuck it, underrated." Yeah, he's underrated.
We need to have an underrated drinking game.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
Oh, is this Ico Pro?
Oh my God, it's the WBF.
Oh Lord. Yeah, WBF, and this is when they were doing the Ico Pro line with that supplement that they had. Look at the cheesy this is.
Oh my God.
Oh,
John is getting so erect right now watching this. Oh.
Yeah, especially with that muscle shot right there. That's
look at look at John's face. John's writing down the time code so we can go back and watch it later.
Love it.
God, I remember that this was one of their biggest fails ever. Not as bad as the XFL, but the whole WBF thing, man, that was terrible. I definitely think the whole Ico Pro and WBF thing that they did was just an all-around complete shit show. And a lot of the wrestlers got offended by it because they were paying these WBF guys way more.
You notice that right after like the WBF video clips and the muscle bound guys actually just put John through puberty. Did you hear that?
Yeah, his voice
I've never heard someone's voice at like deep into their 30s voice crack as often as
it
John
does.
Wayne.
It happens a lot with him. A lot.
Yeah.
Money than they were a lot of the rest.
Pounding his throat.
I mean, is that a side effect of Percocets or
estrogen?
And they heard about it and it pissed them the hell off. And it would have to me too. I would have agreed with them.
One of the Lex Luger was getting paid more than the majority of the wrestlers within the WWF because he was signed to the WBF at the time.
Yeah, I think that's why they brought him over, actually, was to do that. I think they knew because he had been in a serious motorcycle accident too. And I think they knew that maybe there was a potential he wasn't going to. Oh, for Christ's sakes, look who's here.
The steel plate and Luger's forearm.
Chris, look who's in this match here as the enhancement talent against them.
Did this son of a bitch follow us? Oh my God. Don't tell.
He's here. Jim Powers is here. That's right, Chris.
Yeah, no,
Jumping Jim Powers is here.
I thought we escaped him.
Never call jumping Jim Powers. So.
Never ever. I think that they should be more offended by rock and roll Buck Zumoff being in the match, being that he's a convicted child molester. But let's take it out on Powers, who's never done anything wrong to anybody. He is a child molester in the match, guys.
Fun fact: Buck Zumoff, which John butchers his name and calls him Zukov, was also in No Holds Barred. Fun fact.
Martin had no idea.
How many weeks in a row have we been subjected to him on our WCW shows?
4 or 5 weeks, and like the God honest truth is, we were changing brands, ladies and gentlemen, hoping to avoid people like Mongo, Jim Powers, and that son of a bitch, Nick Patrick.
Well, the $1 Million Man, another one of my favorite talents of all time, one of the best heels out there. Dude, Jim Powers has the same moveset and does the same thing every single time, including when he's WCW years later as we're watching him. He does have, I think that's one of the things he was good at in the ring there.
Do you know my favorite drop kick of all time? It is
Yourself?
Hardcore Holly.
Hardcore Holly. I don't remember it.
Oh, dude, it is absolutely superb. Him and Orton are they're like my two favorites.
Orton does a great one for sure.
Is this the new Foundation Owen or the High Energy Owen?
I think this is still High Energy Owen right here because he had just had his match at WrestleMania against Skinner when Skinner spit the tobacco juice in his face. Yeah, that was disgusting. Just going to throw that out there. That was pretty fucking nasty.
I agree.
What can you not say about Owen Hart, Chris?
What can you not say?
What can you not say? Yeah.
Jesus.
Tell us about how he was a legendary ribber.
He was
he was underrated.
Yeah, he was underrated because he was never world champion though.
The greatest of all time. I mean, and with Owen, I wish Martha would let the WWE do more with him, but I do not fault her for like the way she feels.
That's nice.
You know?
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that's he's so generous.
Can I just point out these are the things that you cannot say about Owen Hart? Let's be reminded. This is what you can't say about him.
What can't you not?
What can you not say about Owen Hart?
And this is it. This is what you cannot say about Owen Hart. One of the greatest of all time, and yeah, fuck me.
Yeah, it's a hard one, man, for her. It was a hard one.
Wow, that was
Papa.
That was so sympathetic. Yeah, that stinks there.
Yeah, that sucks for her.
Yeah,
brutal. But I want to buy my Blue Blazer T-shirt. Yeah, so fuck her.
Shango's here, man. Papa fucking Shango. Another crazy gimmick here.
God, I wish this is a gimmick they would bring back.
There's Rob. Were you commenting this whole time, or
I was?
Okay, so he's only putting select.
Yeah, he's putting select ones up.
Okay.
But yeah, Owen Hart was a singles at this point. He wasn't sure if it was the High Energy or the New Foundation, but he was a singles at this point. Hence, having a fucking match with Skinner at WrestleMania, you dolt.
Yeah, both teams were gone by this point, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Could he have kicked you out of the chat room or the viewing thing?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Joe, sorry, Coco Beware fought Rick Martel in the first match at WrestleMania 8. So they were both singles competitors, and Jim Neidhart was gone. So just want to throw out fun facts.
He was still singles at this point. Yeah, he had that run. I don't know if he was if he got with Neidhart later on or if it was before that, but I think Neidhart was later on. I think he, like you had said, he was just singles strictly at this point. No. I know he did something with Coco Beware too. I think maybe that it was even after Neidhart. I can't remember. New Foundation was for...
I'm sorry. I think he did something with Coco Beware. High Energy. That was the name of their fucking tag. The gimmick was, all right, New Foundation came first. It was Jim Neidhart and Owen Hart. And then Jim left, so Coco filled that spot. But Coco still wore Jim Neidhart's fucking tights, his pants with the suspenders. And they were too fucking big for him because Neidhart was a bigger guy. So he kept like fucking pulling them up. Like that was like, I don't know why they did that, but that was like a running joke back then of Coco not be able to fit. And how does he not know any of this?
Rob, sorry, we've already addressed this. They have a life and they don't have time to waste on facts.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Joe Biden was covered earlier. You can't keep going back to it.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, New Foundation was first, then High Energy. Yep, good pickup there. I liked High Energy, actually. I thought they were kind of fun.
Good point, Rob.
Yeah. Rob, I think you need to watch all of these now. You need to comment all the time. You need help.
Mike.
They need help. They
do. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'll be their statistician. Like this.
It's nice when he reads your comments and we actually get the facts. It's good.
No, imagine that.
Big help.
Yeah, it was kind of cheesy, but I thought they were fun. The New Foundation, it was all right. It was what it was. And anytime you put new in front of something, does it usually work out well for you?
Okay, Conrad.
Like the new Wrestling with Reality.
Yeah.
That's a new laugh.
Oh yeah, I'm trying out new laughs. For Rob.
No, it was almost like Mike inserted it. It sounded so familiar.
Dude, I mean, it worked out for the New Rockers.
That it did.
The New Blackjacks.
They were great too.
Wait.
Why did they pause the screen so they could talk now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Show
I
ended.
didn't pay attention.
The New Day and New Age Outlaws. Those are two examples where it worked.
No, okay.
Oh man. Uh-oh. Taker and Berserker, they're kind of teasing this now here. That this is what's going to start this feud here, I guess. Fucking Paul Bearer, look at him.
Fucking Paul Bearer.
Fucking Paul Bearer, that son of a
right.
bitch. I'm so glad he died, that cocksucker.
Fucking Paul Bearer.
Gotta go berserk on you.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Telling me what?
That stinking cheesy voice that he does was so good. Oh, yes.
I think
Oh.
that's brutal. I think next we should have the cheesy drinking game as well.
Hey there,
Tell him.
Taliban.
I wonder whenever he was with his wife. During coitus, if he was doing that voice. Oh yes.
I would never want to know, Chris. That and you bringing it up right now was something that definitely is not something I want to think about.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We'll let you slide on it. I don't want to think about Paul Bear doing the horizontal mambo there.
Coitus, horizontal mambo.
What?
Martin watches Big Bag Theory. That's where he got coitus from.
Big Josh.
Oh, Big Josh.
What's going on, Josh?
Hey, Mike. Hey, guys. I didn't see the message. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. What are you doing? Are you out shopping?
Well, I was walking around playing Pokemon Go, so I can sit down and rest for a little bit.
Oh, well, I don't want to disturb your shopping.
Yeah.
No, I'm not shopping at all. No, you're good.
We're
Okay.
about to wrap up, though, aren't we?
Yeah, we're about to wrap up, Josh. So we just
right,
want to say
sorry.
hi. Josh, do you have a message for these guys?
Yeah, I just want to say to those two brain surgeons, just kiss my ass at Macy's window.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Big Josh. Thanks for coming in, man. We will catch you on a future episode. Even though, what did they say about you, Josh? That you'll never be on Get My Go again? What did they say?
Yeah, they said that you guys will devour me and I will never be on Get My Go again. So
Yeah, that's something that Brother Martin has been saying for a long time, is that the people associated with Get My Go will turn on each other and devour each other.
Like
but you know what?
cannibals.
In 10 months, yeah, like cannibals. But in 10 months, however long this has been, in how long have we been doing this? 7 months.
Yeah.
Was it June, July?
June or July officially. So you know.
So roughly over half a year of doing shows, nobody's turned on anybody. There's no sign of that. So, Brother Martin, you're wrong. Josh has not been devoured. He's obviously with us right now. We'll have you on a future episode soon, Josh. So give them a message, Josh.
Yeah, besides kissing my ass at Macy's window, just shut up. Leave me alone, you two brain surgeons. Oy vey.
Oy vey. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good job.
All right, Josh. Thanks, man. We'll catch up with you later, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
All right,
See you,
bye.
buddy.
Take it easy, man.
Oh my God, Mumbo number 5. Okay, this guy looks like a jacked up version of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Who do we got next week, Chris? We got Sergeant Slaughter, Shawn Michaels. Who
Or he
else?
looks
Let's
like
see.
Bruiser Brody. Like, what the fuck?
Special interview with Sid Justice. That's going to be a fun interview if Sid's on there, I'm telling you.
Oh, Nature Boy.
I'm telling you.
The Berserker and the Undertaker next week, man. Live. Boom.
Ooh,
Boom.
nice. I'm
We're
excited.
watching it live.
Boom. Conan.
Boom.
On powwow.
Here on the stream again next week, folks. Well, that's going to end the stream tonight, Chris, here
Thank you,
for
Jesus.
Superstars. Was it a thumbs up of enjoyment for you? Did you enjoy the show, or was it a thumbs down?
I loved it.
Is that a picture of Mr. Rogers behind him?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, won't you be my
It is,
neighbor?
it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
it
cool.
is.
I'll give him credit for that. That's awesome.
Actually, yeah, like a thumbs up. It was a nice change of pace. I mean, like the matches, they were actually not half bad. Like the fact that like the majority of the stars gave the jobbers some offense, you know, that was kind of a nice change of pace. So, I mean, yeah, a thumbs up. I liked it. You?
Got to say
Yeah.
it too. I like it. I like it as well. When I was sitting there the other day and I had a few free minutes and there was nothing on TV, that's why I kind of got the idea for it when I sent you that message, because I watched an old episode of it on the network there. I just saw it up there and I was like, oh, let's see how bad this was. And then I enjoyed it. And that's when I sent you the message. I said, this could be pretty fun, maybe. This might be fun to go back and check it out. And
he enjoyed it, but yet they tore it apart the entire episode.
It wasn't fun, by the way.
Yeah.
No, but it's cheesy. Look at these jobbers getting their asses kicked. Buck Zukov. But no, it's a great show.
You know what? Thinking about it now, do they ever put anything over? It's like they think in their mind they have to trash it, right?
If it's someone that they think they know or that's been friendly to them, they certainly will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't like Jim Powers. Clearly, they have a disdain and hatred for Jim Powers. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, I think they like the Doomsday Device. That was like the only thing they could agree on, right? So, I know they must feel like they have to do like a Mystery Science Theater, type deal where they have to pick it apart.
I want to go back and kind of relive those old, like when we were kids, and see if it holds up or not. So I don't know, Chris. It's always fun to go back and check out some old stuff. And hey, Chris, we're going to be back next week here. Maybe something over the weekend, but we're going to be back next week with our normal rotation of shows right here. So make sure you like and follow the stream. And then we're going to have
Maybe something this weekend. I don't know. Maybe Sonny will put up 6 fucking shows in a row like she always does.
Where's Richie? Where's AEW? That's not been around.
I think Richie's done 1 show in 2021.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Wow.
So I don't know what the normal routine for that is. And then the week in review, geez.
Yeah.
They've done about 2 weeks in review in the last 2 months.
Yep.
They're going to bury everyone again.
Yeah. You know what's strange is the Super Bowl was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but they had that massively successful NFL show. But NFL playoffs came and went, the Super Bowl, but they didn't do any football shows.
They didn't cover any of it. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
special show next week. And I was going to do a special video tonight, Chris, but I'm telling you, should I play it tonight or should I make them wait till next week?
You know what? Make them wait, my friend. Leave them with. You know what? What like my dad taught me. He said, always leave them wanting more. So let's do that.
Well, come on back next week and you can see it when we do that show. We hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe, be good wherever you're at. And we appreciate anybody that's watching this live late at night when we tape this, or if you
Just me.
are watching.
No one's watching. All you do is
Just me.
It tells you how many people are watching it.
Yeah, I mean, God, that's got to be soul crushing to be putting out this much effort for something and know that nobody's watching it. No one except Rob.
Except me.
Except Rob.
Like
lonely old me, flogging a dolphin at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, what is the point? I just don't get what the point of this is for them.
At this point now, it's just to irritate you.
That's it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, and clearly irritating Chad like much more and more
Sure.
every time. Chad was on fire earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe Chad and I will do a spin-off Get My Go series. It's just about these superstars watch-alongs.
Call it the God's honest truth. Brother Martin. It's his fucking catchphrase. And it's never the truth.
GHT.
Never.
Watching this later on. We hope you're all doing well. For Chris Martin, Brother Martin, I am Beautiful Johnny Podcast in here, and we're going to be signing out. So keep checking it out. We'll be back with some more stuff over the next couple weeks right here on the stream, and some more fun stuff to come. So we appreciate your time. Be safe. Stay warm out there. And
that's a beautiful picture. Won't you?
It really is.
Neighbor? Yeah. I like that.
Agreed.
This is only
be
redeeming
good
quality.
to yourself and good to one another, right, Chris?
And
remember what Mr. Rogers says. There you go.
Won't you be my neighbor?
There we go. All right, buddy. Well,
how could they not somehow work a Rad Rob joke into that one? Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah.
Low hanging fruit right there.
Completely
So
missed opportunity.
So easy.
You all be good, be safe out there. Whether we love you or don't like you at all, we wish you the best for you out there, and we hope that you're doing well, and hopefully you're staying safe. But thanks again for listening to Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops. We will see you guys again real soon right here on the stream. Thanks for coming out.
Deuces.
Please do not purchase a home in my neighborhood because I would have to move immediately. Can you imagine being his neighbor?
Oh, man.
Like the
Peace out. All right.
Screaming.
Oh,
All right.
that fucking peace out at the end there.
Well,
I'm sorry, Mike. I this was my idea. I'm sorry.
This might be our longest episode yet.
I'm very unimpressed with you, Rob.
Yeah.
At least when Mike clips it, we don't have to sit through all the fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy that listens to it, but I tune it out when I'm listening to it, and I just fucking tune back in when he says something really stupid. But oh my god, it just drones on and on with nothing. Fucking hate it.
Well, they promised a video for the next show. What do you guys think that might be?
Rob flogging his dolphin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever did that on camera with John.
No, I'm imagining Photoshop of a GIF.
Yeah.
An actual dolphin, flogging it.
Maybe he's got an old video of Rob cursing me and Mike out in Husey or something that no one's going to care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of that. I mean, we all know about that. So who knows? It could be another one of those Rise videos, maybe some cheesesteaks, maybe some, who knows?
Yeah.
Might have a Foster's can for me this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a basement.
A picture of the Outback Steakhouse.
Mike's
Kangaroo.
not married. Mike doesn't have any kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll be childless. That's for sure.
Yeah, the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mike can't get laid, ladies and gentlemen. He was in a rock band for fucking how many years, but
Yeah.
he can't get laid. No. I would fuck Mike. Jesus.
Hey, you could take any of my years in my 20s or 30s and just any year, and you could. I mean, forget. I'm not going to even defend that.
Brother Martin
Ridiculous.
was the last branch that bloody what's her name could grab onto before she hit the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dean, you still have the noose behind you. Is everything okay in your in your
You know
life?
what? My wife recently discovered Get My Go because she knows I come and record a podcast, but I've not told her what it is. She's never seen an episode.
Yeah.
And I happened to watch it on my TV the other day, and my son knows how to work YouTube and shit now. So he went back to the most recent search, which was Get My Go. And so, yeah, my wife texted me a screenshot and she was like, "Is this you?" I was like, "Yeah." and then when I got home, she was like, "Why is there a noose hanging behind you?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a long story, but it's kind of an ongoing joke." But yeah, basically, we all want to kill ourselves when we listen to this shit. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got the noose behind you. Behind me, I have a picture of me and Conan. And that is because the next episode, actually, it'll be out by now by the time this drops. The episode 60 of the Mike Durband Show features me and Conan going over our top 5 Stevie Wonder songs.
Nice.
This was recorded at the start of COVID, I think, Joe. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while.
And it was originally for it was for my show and also for the Keeping It 100 Patreon, which you should join at conan.me. It's the best Patreon out there, very interactive. What else, Joe?
I don't know.
Matches that Joe attends and shows that Joe attends.
Yeah, shows that Joe attends. He's too much.
Yeah, there's nothing on
But, so check that out on the Creative Control Network. Yeah, the Mike Durband Show, episode 60, me and Conan. Rob, what do you got going on?
Well, I don't spend enough time with my wife and my kids, so there's that. I'm here talking to you assholes. But no, we got the Rad Turtles Wrestling Podcast, the flagship show. Drops every Thursday. Grappler 6 and the Ocho. Sometimes former Grappler 7 showed up on that. So kind of a comedy show, kind of a variety show. We barely talk wrestling. So it's a good listen. Also, I have RTW Rewind if you really want to listen to me talk about wrestling. I talk about the retro era of wrestling, anything from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. It's RTW Rewind on Hacker Hameen Media Group. That drops every Sunday morning.
Well,
and you can check me out on Twitter at Rad Rob Gaming. So
yeah, and you got T-shirts too. You got a
ProWrestlingTees.com/Rad Turtles Wrestling, the loneliest PWT shop in the world. But Big J Baca bought a shirt recently, so shout outs to Jay. He's a friend of Get My Go and a fan of all our stuff. So thanks to Jay for that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, we're just plugging along, man.
So yeah, thanks to Jay Baca, and another person we want to shout out is Jeff Yapunsich. He's very generous with us. Every month
his GMG donation.
Yeah, he donates to the fund. So yeah, thanks, Jeff. Dean, what do you got going on?
Fuck all, really, Mike. Yeah, look, no, yeah, you can find me on Twitter at that Aussie Guy. Just imagine that Aussie Guy and put an S where the A should be. Yeah, look, I do the same on Twitter as I do on this show. I make fun of people. I troll them. Like, I look for me trolling Rob on a regular basis. Plenty of flogging his Dolphins and different stuff like that. Calling him out for being a right wing nut and all these different shit. So yeah.
What did you say? What's this about your Twitter handle? Put an S. What?
He puts the S in the A.
He put the S where the A should be.
What the S where the A should be. That's interesting.
Except the A that's in that. Like, don't put an S there.
I think
like,
John would like to S Jim Powers as A. It's just
well, yes.
Perception.
Dean also listens to the whole entire catalog of Wrestling with Reality and Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops and the shows that I did with John as well on my network. So Dean is very dedicated to getting clips to Mike, which we've told before. But I don't think Dean gets enough credit for that. I think he's very underrated as a clip listener and a show listener. So that's just Dean doesn't get enough credit for that, man. Very, very underrated.
Yep.
Thank you, mate. It's a sickness. I actually find sometimes I'm like, I need to find some more Johnny podcasting to listen to. I need to find some more gold. But yeah, Mike, you've got so much gold sitting there. That's if we ever need to call on it,
a treasure trove.
Have you gone
from heaven
stuff? Have you gone through Road to Redemption? Are we going to do? That's what I want to do.
Yeah, Road to Redemption is there's a couple that are pretty good, but he generally talks a lot about something you don't want to joke about.
Oh, come on.
What, AIDS?
Everything's joke fodder.
Yeah, except this one.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
This is my to-do files for Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops. There's so much in here we still have to do.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Get My Go will go on for years.
All right.
Okay, Joe, what do you got, man?
You can hear me Mondays on the Raven Effect. Also on Mondays, check out K100 Rehash. It's my passion project where I take some of the archives of Keeping It 100 and make a whole brand new show out of it, which means you guys are listening to the same stuff twice and we're getting paid double. What else do I do?
Not much. You're lazy as fuck.
Yeah. Creative Control throwback episodes come out every now and then. Creative Control Network has Mike Durbin, Husey, the Four Sportsmen, honorable mention with Shane Hagner and Jeff Schwartz, way back playback with Pat McNeil, Francine, Kevin Sullivan, Shane Helms, Outlaws and Gunslingers. Just recently had an episode, which the feature was Doc Holliday. Actually did all right because people love that persona and character from Tombstone and Wyatt Earp and all that shit. So.
All right. Well, you can get the brand new Get My Go shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/Mike Durband. It's still up, and we still.
This one doesn't have any copyrighted images. Any of John's copyrighted images?
No.
You should be happy though. I'm the one that broke down the barrier where you could have the NWO style.
Yeah.
Shirt. Apparently, they weren't doing that before.
Yeah, get a Mark World Order T-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/CC with Joe Feeney. Is that it?
That's the one. And go to prowrestlingtees.com/keepingit100 for the K100 Wolfpack style shirt.
Don't forget Mike Durbin's store as well.
Yep. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Thanks. Deuces. Yeah.
Deuces.
Deuces.
What the fuck?
That son of a fucking bitch.